He was pretty new to driving, and he decided the best thing to do to his brand new Camry at the time was smash the left front all to smithereens on it. We got the car in here in the boss, and we wrote it off. ICBC wrote it off, and justifiably so. The hybrid synergy drive unit was split in two, and there's a lot of body damage to it, but we took it on as a research project and worked with it. There's a couple things I want to draw your attention to. One is this thing right here, which is the fusible disconnect on the car. I lift it up like that, rotate it, and pull it out. The theory is you're supposed to be wearing what's called Class O gloves whenever you deal with this stuff, okay? I know this car well enough, and I've saved it from certain deaths, so it's not going to shock me. Do you think once I've got the high voltage battery disconnected that the optional or accessory systems on the car works? Like the radio, the alarm and stuff like that? Well, listen, if I go like this, I can still operate the accessory things. This battery only drives the car, okay? So what they say is that this battery enables the car, the 12-volt battery enables the car, this one actually starts it, okay? What they've gotten here, and I'm going to pass this around later, is two things I want you to be conscious of. This is a fuse. In electrical terms, you call this a fusible disconnect because you go like this, pull it out, and it's done. There's a second aspect that I want you to be aware of with this thing. Let's put this back in place as I'm supposed to here. Is that it's got a pair of pins on the bottom here. Okay? There's two here that connect the battery together, and there's another set that you can see right here that I'm pointing to right now. So that connects the battery, that's the high voltage part. This is another part that says to the car, I'm enabled. Okay? So if you plug this in but don't put this down, the car is going to get a headache and you get a code thrown that's going to say that there's a problem. There is a way around it with Toyota. Perfect. If you don't know about it, I want you to know about it. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do, he's got the not so smart key, which is the same as the key from my personal car over there. See, that's my car, that silver one. Okay, almost the same, just a different color. This one's an 07, mine's an 09. Put your foot on the brake, press the button that says start. Okay, and what you're looking for is a light that says ready on the dashboard. Can you see that? Okay, when the light says ready, what that means, I'm going to put the wheel down, you can stay there if you want. It means ready to kill you. Okay? If you put it in drive, okay, there's two things that are going to happen here. He hasn't got a remarkable, you can come out and make sure it can work. On my own car, and I think I'm a pretty smart guy, the steps I always take with my Camry is I always have the parking brake on whenever I get out of the car. Because you can't trust these things. It's like a snake, it wants to bite you. Okay? What does the orange mean again?
High voltage.
How high?
How high is the voltage?
On this car, it depends on what part of the car you touch. The power that comes from here to the motors out of these ones is 650 volts. The battery out of the battery pack in the back is 245. When it comes to the front, the 12-volt battery is obviously 12 volts. How about over here? What's this thing? What does it look like with these pipes on here? That's a vacuum pack on, or then sure, the braking system on this car uses an accumulator and a pump, and they have a synthetic feel for the brake. There's a hydraulic kind of pushback that you have that they design in how much pressure there is. The car is running right now because what Toyota wants to have happen is the catalytic converter to get hot enough to burn off the oxides of nitrogen. Okay, remember, primarily they're concerned. I go like this. See, it's hot enough now. What their primary concern is to make it hot enough so that it's going to burn off the oxides of nitrogen. They want the is the AC on right now? It sounds like it. Turn the off button for the HVAC on the car. He makes a big demand on the car by stepping on the gas hard. The gas engine starts up. Okay, you can stop. Put it in reverse. It's the airbag sensor. What it does is it detects if there's a crash. So you've got two systems here. One to protect and deploy the airbags. And on this car, we've got one to protect and disengage the high voltage system on the car. The way it works on